Hello everybody and welcome to Awaria. It's April 1st again, so you know what that means, a month of uploads. We're gonna see how I do. I've been through kind of like burnout this last couple weeks, and so I might get through the month, I might not. But we're starting off strong with another Vanripper run. Usually we do, Helltaker for April 1st. But we beat Helltaker completely last year, and so this year we're doing Awaria. I was going to do Awaria last year, actually, because it came out a bit before April 1st, I'm pretty sure. But I decided to put it off and kind of hold back from doing it, and we're in it now, so let's run it. I did beat the game. I went through it once, just so like I knew what I was doing. And I'm gonna beat it on hard mode off camera, but for now, I'm going to try and do it on easy mode. Just cause it's gonna be a lot easier to speak and like actually have commentary. Let's get right into it. I'll read this this chapter 1 little write-up. Chapter 1, Zamora. Word from your boss. You must be the new girl. You wanna fix... I don't know where I got the word fix. You want Sector F? It's yours. Fix the generators and don't let those bitches kill you. Go in easy mode. The controls are pretty simple. Just run around and hit enter on stuff to interact with it. And yeah. Run around with WASD, obviously. There's Zamora, low tier shocker. It kind of shows their abilities a little bit. In the term shocker or whatever, there's like burner ghosts and stuff like that you'll see. It's a lot of like routing and pathing. Pretty fun. Oh, my head. You did something. You fixed the shields, didn't you? My powers are fading. Ready to kiss. Please confirm. Wait, what? You're trying to mock me, aren't you? Next time the shields fail, you'll pay for this. Alrighty. I didn't read the read-up. Whoopsies. Yeah, so normally there's a timer as well, but I think easy mode turns off the timer. Makes it really easy. I'm gonna pretend I didn't get hit there. Me these gears. There we go. Level 2 complete. Aren't you tired of all this running? You know I'll catch you eventually. What is this? Are those pies filled with pudding? I'm trying to be menacing and cool and you're ruining it. You know that, right? Alright, let's read day 2. Word from your boss. Ghosts feed on human emotions. They want your pain, anger, and fear. Without the shield generators, they'd rip us to shreds. And then day 3, or chapter 3, word from your boss. Out of the 9 new girls we got yesterday, you're the only one still alive. Keep up the good work. Cut wire. Here we go. We gotta put a thing in that thing to make like a tier 2 thing. I don't know what these are, kind of like batteries or... I've always thought of them as like water cells, but that doesn't make any sense. Alrighty, we got a new lady. She leaves these little platform things that we gotta avoid. And she also shoots knives. A little dangerous. Typically you want to set these off pretty quick, because if you leave them, they'll accumulate. There we go, level 3. Finished so soon, and here I was having so much fun. Have a smooch. Aw, you liked it too, didn't you? Don't worry, I'll always be there in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to stab you in the back. Nope. You'll never believe it, lil pup. They just refilled our denaturant supply. This is gonna be a fun week. Cut wire 2. Back in the swing of things here. Got wire tube. Cool, it's got a little like intro for each person. So I've got this little robot following behind me, so when I take damage, I get a second chance. And on easy mode, it comes back pretty quick. Okay, that was not on purpose. There's a lot of like, yeah, memorizing paths and kind of being extra cautious. I am not doing that thing that I just said. How many hits did I take that round? Like 7? At least. Ow! I'm not making a howling noise. Have a smooch. See? I told you she would give you a kiss if you tried to murder her. Look, we even got a box of pudding pies. Alrighty. Most of the ghosts used to be tunnel runners, just like you. Unfortunately, death took away their memories. Damn. It's kind of rough. Only there's a way to bring back their memories. We got a low-tier smelter. So each ghost has their own like attack patterns. This one shoots a directional attack, and then a little projectile that splits off when it hits a wall. I don't know how I avoided that. It's always good to refill your hands. Just always have your hands full. That's what I'm finding is a good strategy when I've been playing this game. Especially with the things that need to recharge, like the yellow box. Looks like mommy's out of juice. How embarrassing. You're a tiny one, aren't you? I swear I could just eat you in a single bite. But I prefer my food baked properly. Come visit me in the kitchen when the shield's down, okay? I don't want to be toasted. Thanks for the pudding pies, pup. Where'd you get these? Is your mom working in the VIP warehouse or something? Nah, I cooked them myself. Alrighty, so there's this ground element now. Kinda just attacks. Let's refill this. For every level you do one generator and then the monster spawns, the ghost spawns. Some levels it just spawns right away, but this is not one of those. This one's a little tricky, because you want to kind of make the ghost walk towards you, but it's also a little bit dangerous. And again, it is on easy mode, so it's not actually that dangerous. If you have a timer, it's a lot more dangerous. There we go. Repair complete. What's that ladder for? Big ol' smooch is what it's for. Oh, stop it, you tease. You know I can't do fire when the shields are up. I'm sure you'd catch it nicely, though. I'm sure you'd catch it nicely, though. Let's find a working furnace, and Mommy will cook you properly. It's quite something. I'm sorry, you've been thrown into this pit with us. But I've been running the tunnels for 20 years now, and I can tell you've got talent for this job. You need me. Be honest. You need disposable workers. I'm perfect for the task. This lady's back. So it's another ground element we gotta be careful of. And also this ghost. As you'll see in a second. There's yet another ghost. There we go. Two at once. It's another element of kinda, you know, a difficult thing. I don't know why I went to that one again. You can see those things on the ground, they're adding up. So you gotta go around and break them. Kinda tricky to be avoiding all of these things at once. There we go. Easy mode is still super easy, so it's all good. It's all your fault, you worthless piece of shit. You're the second most annoying idiot I know. This again? Both of you? I've changed my mind. You're both equally infuriating. Stay away from the lower levels, pup. Shields barely do anything down there. Leave that stuff to the veterans. Jump back in. Alright, so now the generators are far away from the, I don't know, supply stations. And there's a new second tier supply. This yellow thing. Oops. Uh-oh. We got the burner, and then the wrench lady. I actually died. Alright. I think it's always the orange one for the first one on this map, just so you can, like, learn it. Whole tutorial segment. Having no timer definitely makes it a lot easier. You can kind of kite the ghosts a lot more, which is nice. You need a gear and a loop. Another gear and then a yellow battery. Grab that. Head on over. Yeah, very, very easy compared to what it should be. The levels do get a lot harder, as you'll soon see. Oh please, come on, you can't be serious. She's supposed to be the deadliest ghost in the sector. What a joke. You think this is funny, do you? I'm trying to kill you. Didn't you notice that? Why are you always like this? You can't just take things seriously for once? You know what? I give up. This is all just a joke. I might as well be the last one laughing. Uh-oh. Hey, I heard you actually volunteered for the tunnels. Is that true? Apparently it is. Because I wanted to be closer to the ghosts. High tier shocker. Here we go. She's leveled up. I think I did this one first on... Oops. First on medium mode, and it took me a while, so we'll see how it is on easy. That's how I first beat the game, but then I found out medium mode doesn't give you the art. Only hard mode does. So I grabbed the wrong thing, that's for sure. I remember having a little bit of difficulty kind of knowing what to be holding on this map as well. You can kind of see having that difficulty again. Probably just be holding 2 of these and then I can replace them. There's something to do with just being very mindful of where you're running on this map. You gotta actually pay attention to the green effects on the screen. There are a lot of them. Okay, we need a big old battery. Imagine this, but with timed segments. It's a lot different. Okay, we got our robot back. That's good. Another big battery. I don't know why I said another, and then we haven't used one yet. Have I not gotten hit there? That's weird. Sometimes I just like barely avoid getting hit, and I'm like kind of questioning how that worked. Shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth though, as they say. The wrong thing. Great. I need that battery. Okay, we are golden. That was a close one. I gave it everything I had, and you still refuse to die. You're good at this, Eula. I'll give you that. So my character's name is Eula? Wait, Eula? That's your name. It's Eula Eusterka, right? But how do I know that? It's as if... It's like I remember you from before the... I know you. You are, I have it in the back of my head. Ah, forget it. I don't need to know who the hell you are. One day, you'll make a mistake, and I'll finally kill you. I'll make it slow, ripping you apart limb from limb. Have a smooch. Oh, you smooch me. Huh, not so tough now, are you? But looks like this time I've emerged on top after all. I just can't read today, for some reason. I can't believe you just did that. I can. Word from your boss. Where's that little pup from Sector F? We can't afford to lose any more runners this week. I'll go check on her. Don't drink the wine. Alright, so now I'm this lady. I've got a dash ability. This is where shit gets serious. You can dash. I'm pretty sure the dash kind of has invincibility frames a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. However, there's so much bullshit on the screen. You can dash through these glowy spots as well a little bit. I can just take it slow here. It's kind of nice. Get that one done. Get that done. We don't need one of these. Just wait over here. Okay, maybe we can't wait. No, the last generator too. That's all good. More locked in this time. Really nice when you can predict what's going to be dropped. Like grab it early. I can't always do that, but sometimes. Like that. Oops. Oh, a gear. Actually wants a gear. This dash is like, it can be really good if you are thinking about what you're doing. Problem is I'm not thinking about what I'm doing most of the time. I'm just blindly hoping my movement will work out. I need one of these. Need a blue thing. And a gear thing. And that's that. Repair complete. Hey there, love. Looking for a friend of mine. Short, quiet, gives away pudding pies. Ring any bells? Cool down, old timer. We didn't manage to off the new girl, if that's what you're thinking. Yeah, it was Dr. Strika who got her. If you hurry, you might still find them in the lower tunnels. Uh-oh. She did what? She can't stay put for a single bloody day? What the hell is wrong with her? Alrighty, Dr. Striga. Here we go. Ultra tier scrapper. Time to focus. Can't remember if it's just her or if it's another. Oh, right, the little dogs are here. I remember dying pretty often by the timer on this one, so it's good to have no timer here. Where's that gear? There we go. The boingo. The dogs are also kind of a menace, as you'll soon see. Yeah, they just get in the way. You can... Pretty often you gotta, like, make them jump into a wall or they just keep going after you. Okay, we need one of these. These are the last two, so as long as I get this thing and that thing over here. No! Okay. Alright. This person, as you can see, they spawn right away. They don't give you that little, like, time where you can start a generator. I think at this point, you know, Vanripper is like, you know the game well enough. Shit's getting real serious. Grab this and that. Refill the machine. Super juice battery thing. I don't know what the blue things are supposed to represent. My death is the answer. I'm dying this much on easy mode. Imagine me on normal or even hard mode. I haven't beaten hard mode on this one yet, but I'm gonna, again, off camera. So I would need to edit the hell out of that if I did it on camera. I'm gonna focus a little bit, because I'm thinking more about speaking than gaming right now. I'm doing a little better now that I'm more focused. Grab one of these, one of those, put that there. Okay, one more. Here we go. And it's not even too bad. Okay, and that's that. Get out of here, Dr. Striga! Look, sweetheart, it isn't Baba Yaga, the legendary tunnel runner. She's supposed to be off duty today. Oh, isn't it? Sylvia, you dumb bitch, we had a deal. 2 days, Sylvia. I have only 2 days off each year. I really shouldn't be working right now. Damn. What is it, 363 days of the year you gotta be working? Sorry about this, pup. Usually I'm a little more successful at keeping my ghosts contained in Sector A. Sector A... I'm in Sector F on the left side, it says. But I don't know. Here we go. Is this the boss? It is the boss. Here we go. Big old boss. Already took damage. Good, good sign. Not actually. It's a bad sign. Obviously. Okay, we need a little gloop. We still need that red thing. Okay, let's go fix that up right there. I like the little animations for everything. Very charming. And again, it is a Vanripper game, so it does make sense. Check out the art book at the end as well. We're just never doing that left side or right side. Honestly, that's fine. We can kind of afford it without a timer. There we go. That's the first part of the boss. Look alive, Yaga. This was the first phase of the boss fight. I'm too tired for this shit. But look, I have the new girl locked inside a jar. Don't you wish to rescue her? We are being used as a bargain chip and a lover's quarrel. Could you please stop looking happy about it? This jar is shielded somehow. I can't bypass it, but maybe if I... Look, I can't believe I'm proposing this, but maybe if I possessed your body, our combined power would be enough. Hey, come on. Can't you show some enthusiasm for once? I've spent a lot of time designing my new attack patterns. How about you test your patterns on us, witch? What the hell is this? Minions, remove this abomination. Here we go. Whoops. Looks like I was worried about nothing. You can handle yourself just fine. Here's the final level. This is it. So now I get this, like, crazy double dash. Already took damage. Not a good sign. There isn't a lot of stuff going on the screen now. I can kill stuff by dashing into it. So it's, like, pretty, you know, fair. Thank goodness our thing recharges. Our little shield bot. Let's see, we need 2 big blue batteries. Trying to do this without dying. Might be a lot to ask of myself, but well, we only need 1 more, so probably done it right here. Yep. GG's. That was awesome, but I'll take it from here. You two go get some rest. It's just you and me again, Yaga. Shall we continue our fight, or will you apologize for how you've been treating me lately? Give me a smooch. No smooch? Apologize to a shameless attention whore like you? You delusional bullshit. Your delusional bullshit stopped being amusing 15 years ago. They're gonna be at it for a while. them laser eyes. We fought surprisingly well together, don't you think? What we did back there was pretty cool. I like that. So, you know, I wouldn't mind doing it again sometime. Oh my. Get back here, you smug piece of shit. I'll teach you to read the room. That was Awaria. Again, it's on easy mode, so it's a lot easier than, you know, any other mode, but I quite enjoyed it. Art style, 10 out of 10 as always. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for next year, because there's no more Vanripper games. But before we head out, let's check out the gallery. There's a little code you can put in the credits. If you press on your directional thing, or I think WSD works, down, up, right, up, left, down, left, up, down, right, up, you get the gallery for free without completing hard mode. So let's check that out. Hello, thanks for playing Awaria. My previous game, Helltaker, basically made itself. It filled me with a false belief that game development is easy, and I can effortlessly create anything I want. Awaria was the opposite. This game didn't want to be made, and it fought against me every step of the way. I see now that I still have a lot to learn. You can kind of see the development stages here. For a long time, I couldn't decide on the setting, since I automatically gravitate towards my comfort zone of girls in sharp suits. My favorite option was noir, Adventures of G.G. Ghostcatcher, Exorcist for Hire. However, as the core gameplay started to take shape, I realized that a noir setting didn't fit in the slightest. The design of common Awaria suits was supposed to imitate bees, I guess like worker bees. I had this idea of a hive of tunnels maintained by droves of poor expendable worker bees. Later on, I ditched the idea of yellow clothes to create a clear contrast and brightness between the physical, dark purple, and the paranormal, bright green. I clung to the idea of ghosts wearing physical clothes for as long as I could. Ultimately, it didn't survive in gameplay. I needed clear silhouettes for enemies that required uniform brightness. I missed those high contrast glowing tears in the bodysuits though. Tears? Tears. Not tears. Are ghost girls still a thing in 2024? They were pretty cool in ancient past of 2021. How can such a tiny game take so long to make? In retrospect, maybe I should have released the game in 2023 with only Zamora in it, and added new levels and ghosts as free updates. Locking myself in a room for 3 years was not the best of my ideas. Can I see the character designs here? They're really good. Is that all of them? Because that's like... I don't know, I thought there was more. Definitely felt like there were more. When the higher-ups want you gone, they exile you to work in the tunnels. Eula Sterka, I still don't know how to pronounce that name, is a rare example of a tunnel runner volunteer who joined the maintenance crew to reunite with their undead friend. Her drone does not appear in the cutscenes because of hard mode, and I'm too lazy to draw it. Zofia Zamora died from electrocution on her first day in the tunnels and came back as a shocker-type ghost. Not much to say about this one. She's just a very mean ghost with glasses. Back when she was supposed to be the only ghost in the game, her element was going to be fire, and she summoned minions. Other ghosts ended up inheriting her original abilities, like the burner ghost. After the events of the game, Zamora and Usterka became a famous duo, often teaming up against powerful wraiths. Ghosts feed on human emotions like anger and pain, but they can feed on love as well. Unfortunately, only the most obnoxious people tend to come back as ghosts, and undeath does not make them any more likable. Caroline Cutwire was cut in half by automatic doors, and now somehow she's shorter, and there are two of her. I guess she was like sliced in two. I wanted to give Cutwire a projectile that would slowly follow behind the player, but I couldn't figure out how it was supposed to look, until I realized I could just turn the projectile itself into another ghost. Ah. Nikita Napreva. I had her design and gameplay figured out, but I had no idea what her personality was supposed to be. I've tested the violent brute and insolent punk. The current version of her is crazy, motherly type. However, since it was last-minute decision, her character is not explored well in the game. To this day, Nikita and the Cutwires relentlessly haunt Sector F, regularly coming up with new strategies to catch Usterka. When the shields are up, they chill in the lower tunnels, playing Macau? I'm not familiar. Cutwires are notorious cheaters and take immense pleasure from bullying their colleague? I don't know these words. Whatever. Yaga woke up one day with a dream. Harem full of ghost girls. It was a glorious success at first. After 20 years, her dream had gone sour. The legends say a Sector A harem consists all of the most dangerous, ultra-tier ghosts that no other tunnel runner can deal with. Initially, she was going to be a huge, muscular guy called Wraithtaker. I see a little theme here in these games. Dr. Sylvia Striga died from failure of her artificial heart, became a rare scrapper-type ghost. I wanted her to look horrifying and intimidating compared to the cute girls you faced so far, but I messed it up. I should have made her way more grotesque. I'm sure she looks very scary when using her full power, we just never got to see it in the game. Yaga and Striga eventually made up, temporarily, over their shared passion for denaturat. I think it's like the alcohol, the wine in the game. In case it's not clear, you should not drink denatured alcohol. Oh, it's like an actual thing. Even one glass can result in permanent blindness or death. Yaga is a fictional character and has an illegal artificial liver transplant anyways, and Striga is already dead. So they drink the strong shit. This is a Tunnel Runner's cooking show. I'm Jagoda. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. Though you might know me as Baba Yaga from Sector A. I have with me Ula Usterka from Sector F. She'll show us how to make her signature pudding pies. Is it just a pudding pie recipe? For all the pie dough, you'll need 250 grams of flour, 60 grams of powdered sugar, 125 grams of butter, and 3 eggs. Shout out to Ula's mom, who generously stole all this from the luxurious pantry of Queen Bitch Albina Awaria herself. Queen Bitch. That's funny. First, we need to separate the egg yolk from the whites. This recipe does not need egg white for anything, so we will store it in the fridge and use it when making scrambled eggs for breakfast the next day. Combine all the ingredients in a bowl and make the dough by hand. If you're reading Cooking with Helltaker Volume 2 Apple Pie, you already know that you're already more than familiar with the process of making pie dough. After you're done, you can throw the dough at your local splitter-type ghost. They won't be able to resist the need to cut it in half. Both halves are going to rest in the fridge while we work on the pudding. We'll need 2 eggs, once again, only their yolks, 200 milliliters of milk, 25 grams of butter, 15 grams of vanilla. 15 grams of vanilla sugar? What's vanilla sugar? 1 tablespoon of flour and 1 tablespoon of potato starch. I wonder how much Eula's mom would charge me for a bottle of cheap honey liquor. 1/3 of the milk we will mix into a glass with flour, starch, and egg yolks. To prevent flour from forming into lumps, stir it with a heavy-duty pneumatic power drill available in every sector, or with a simple fork. In the meantime, cook the remaining 2/3 of the milk with the vanilla sugar. Oh, this is so many words at once. Once the sugar is melted, we can add the flour mix we prepared. Lastly, add the butter. Keep on the heat and stir all the time. Make sure you don't drill it through the pot. Yeah, you don't want to have it drain all over your burner. We are done once the butter melts and the pudding gets thick. Let it cool for now. Next, you need to roll the dough. It's what I would have said if we didn't have this convenient hydraulic press available in every sector. They're just going to smush it. The first half of the dough will form the bottom of the pies, while the second half will be used to close them from the top. We can use an empty glass to cut out the same amount of dough every time, then we press the dough into the tart molds. Depending on the size and depth of your molds, you may end up with anything between 10 to 20 pies. Next, we fill the pies with spoonfuls of pudding and close them with dough. Push your thumb on the edges to seal them and remove all the excess dough. You will end up with lots of leftover dough after this part. Combine it together and make additional pies if you still have pudding to spare. Now we can put them in a 180-degree oven for not 85. I'm just making up numbers at this point. Now we can put them in a 180-degree oven for 25 minutes or employ a smelter-type ghost to bake them pyrotechnically. Just keep in mind that they tend to overbake stuff. Stop them before the pies start to get visibly darker around the edges. Pies will crumble to pieces if you try to take them out of their molds immediately after baking. Instead, give them some time to cool down and harden. This was a Tunnel Runner's cooking show. Join us next time, and I'll teach you how to extract alcohol from generator fuel with a loaf of bread. I'm good. Anyways, that was Awaria. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more stuff this month, I'm posting all month, so stick around. And catch you in the next one.